Hey everybody, it's Operation. Welcome back for more Persona 3 FES. Before we get into the actual core of the video though, we're going to the Velvet Room and we're doing post-commentary because there's something I need to show off. So first things first, like I said, go to the Velvet Room and you're going to want what I did and what I recommend you do. Not current, he was just a Persona that was there, so I decided to register him. You're going to want to register Thor with his heart item right before he's about to level up. You'll notice that he's basically like one battle away from leveling up. Make sure you do that. Make sure you register him before he gets his heart item. Then, like you see here, go and get in the fight. Don't fall over like I did just there. Basically I had a bit of trouble in the fights. I don't know. It's like the game knew I was trying to get his heart item, so they're making it difficult. But yeah, you're gonna want to get in the fight. Fight goes pretty quick, as you can see here, even with me failing and falling over. And then yeah, Thor will level up, and he'll learn skill Heavy Master, which is a pretty good skill actually. I believe it makes your physical attacks do more damage, so that's a pretty good skill to have. I got rid of counter because I'm still not sure if counter and high counter stack or not, and even if it did, is the most expendable skill. So yeah, now Thor produces the item, and it's the lightning gloves. Which, I mean, if you're using Yukari and /War Aegis, get this item. I don't know why I went to my items thing. I thought it was for some reason I thought it was an item instead of an equip. But yeah, there you see it right there. Nullifies electricity damage. It's beautiful. So from now on, you just give it to you. In my case, I'm giving it to Yukari right here, because you know she's really fragile. So yeah, I give it to her, and now Yukari has no weaknesses, which is really awesome. So now, step 3, back to the Velvet Room. You're gonna want to do some fusions. You're gonna want to fuse the Odin. You're gonna want to fuse Odin, and you're going to want to include the Thor that you just got the heart item for, because now you're passing on some of his skills, and you're getting rid of him so you can get him back from the compendium and get his heart item again. So again, the personas I'm fusing, you know, Thor, like I said, just pass on skills, which is awesome. So you saw all 3 of them there. If you didn't, you could go back. I don't even remember at this point because this was a few days ago when I actually recorded this part. So yeah, I highly recommend you do this. It's going to make your life insanely easier in this game, because now if you're using the party I am, all you have to worry about is Junpei's wind. His Garou weakness. Other than that, your party will have no weaknesses. You could fuse whatever persona has the heart item to Null Wind. It might actually be Pazuzu, now that I think about it, which I fused earlier. But I never really bothered. I never find that many enemies using that attack. Like, I swear there's a ton of enemies that use Zeo attacks, but there's not that many. Oh, and also I converted Growth 1 to Mamuto, so I got lucky there. Because I figured I'm going to be using Odin for most of the game from here on out, so I don't really need Growth on him. Because what Growth does is it just lets your persona, even if you're not using it, it still gets some experience from the battle, which is useful, but I'm going to be using Odin most of the time anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, like I said, fuse Thor into Odin, and then go back into the compendium, get Thor back out before he, you know, gave you the heart item. So yeah, now you can get the heart item again, and you can give the other one to Aegis, and there you go. You don't have to worry about your weaknesses anymore. Be sure to update the companion with Odin, and that's basically it. So I'll see you guys in the actual video. Hey everybody, it's Operation. Welcome back for more Let's Play Persona 3 FES. In the last part, we did some social linking and such. And at the start of this video, I'm pretty sure, unless I change my mind, which I don't think I'll do, I showed you that we actually fused a new persona known as Thor. Or not as Thor. We already had Thor. But yeah, we fused Odin is what I meant, and we got new items from Thor's yeah, we got Thor's hard items, which blocks electricity for Yukari and Aegis, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. As much as I want to show off Odin for this next boss fight, I can't recommend using Odin for this next boss fight. You could, in theory, just use Megidolaon and do decent damage, but I mean, I would still probably recommend Thor. I mean, if you used Odin, you could probably get away with it. But seeing as this next boss actually does use strike attacks, I think Odin, I mean, jeez, I cannot keep these two separate. I think Thor's the way to go. Also, I got lazy, so I haven't gotten the other higher item yet, so I put the one I already got on Yukari, but this boss does not use any zero attacks, so it really shouldn't matter. So, anyway, we're gonna use Thor for this boss fight, and hopefully that turns out to be the right idea. But yeah, hopefully I don't regret it, but I don't think I will. So, yeah. Alright, these next two boss fights shouldn't be that bad. I think the ones that were gonna give me trouble I've already gone through, so without further ado, let's dive on in. Another boss in a group of 3.
This one's dangerous. Stay focused.
Really? And the other ones weren't? Ugh, whatever. So yeah, this is the Royal Dancer, obviously in a group of 3. They have no resistances. They block light and dark like every boss does, but other than that, everything works on them. They have the moves Heat Wave, Primal Force, Poison Mist, Tentrafu, Sexy Dance, Patra, Charm D, Poison D, and Dia. So yeah, it's a bit of a challenge, but I don't think we should have too much of an issue with this fight. If we could get some criticals, that'd be even better. We want Yukari on heal and support. Junpei can do whatever the hell he wants. I want Aegis on full assault. I don't want to worry about her, you know, being silly and doing something stupid like using a medicine or something like that, when she could be doing damage. So, okay, there we go. We got one critical already. Junpei has Blade of Fury now, which is a really good attack. So yeah, Junpei is definitely going to start being even more useful. So that's great. Hopefully, okay. That's not good. I was kind of hoping she'd just charm or something. Okay, they're being stupid, which is great. That's not I guess and see, now I have a choice. Do I use the Mipatra Gem, or do I go for doing some serious damage? I think I go for doing some serious damage. Also, it looks like I'm gonna get a critical, so my decision pays off, which is awesome. And for some reason, Junpei thought it'd be a good idea to get him up. I think, actually, well, I think I'll... Okay, that actually works about as well as her healing, so... Okay, now I have no choice. Let's actually put Aegis on Orion mode, because this fight's actually almost over. So what we'll do is use a Mipatra Gem, and that should take care of that. If we're playing Persona 3 Portable, I could take control of my teammates and have one of them do it, but, you know, whatever. I'm anticipating this fight will be over before she overheats, so should be no worries. And Junpei's poisoned. It's not really much of an issue. Okay, again, that's gonna hurt. Primal Force is pierce damage, by the way. So if he did that to I guess it would not have mattered because she blocks it, but or resists, whatever. But it would do like 7 damage. So yeah. So I think I have a pretty good party set up for this. In my opinion, this is the best party setup in the game, but, you know, I'm a little biased. I could have died there, but, you know, no, nothing ventured, nothing gained, I guess. That's the only attack it has that could hurt me, so. Yeah, see. I'm glad the game gave an example when I was explaining something. It's very kind of you, game. I appreciate it. And somehow that survived. And Junpei's gonna be stupid, and I might actually die if the game decides to be very, very, very cruel. Because it could attack me with Primal Force, and that'd probably kill me. And it survived with like 1 health. Okay, whatever. Just poke it with a stick. Okay. Great. There we go. So yeah, that boss, not much trouble at all. And now that looking back at it, I could have just switched and gotten the experience for. It's not that much experience anyway, so whatever. Now we'll see what. Oh, Junpei's still poisoned, but whatever. I'll go back to the foyer and that'll heal him. So we got a precious egg, which restores some SP. Not the best item. I much prefer Somas after I beat bosses, but yeah, we have one more boss fight to cover in this area, and then we'll be done with Tartarus for like 2 in-game months. So yeah, one more boss fight to go. So I will see you guys in just a minute or two, for you anyway, and probably like 15-20 minutes for me. So yeah, see you guys in just a few minutes. Alright guys, we're back and it's time for another boss, which we will not be using the new persona we fused yet again. I know it's a letdown to not be using Odin again, but I have a really good reason. This boss blocks electric attacks. So yeah, he'd be useless. Anyway, I have a pretty good strategy of fighting this boss, I think, anyway. I mean, I guess we'll find out. Because it's my first attempt. So yeah, we'll hopefully get a good result out of this, but you never really know. And remember when I said, for the most part, you're done with hard bosses? I was wrong! I forgot about this guy. This guy's actually pretty difficult, so hopefully my strategy works. If not, I'm going to be in for a very frustrating day. So anyway, let's get into this. Oh boy.
Its arcana is fortune. This will be a difficult fight.
They're always difficult, Fuka. This is the Reckoning Dice. It blocks every elemental attack. So it blocks fire, blocks ice, blocks electric, blocks wind. Yeah. It also, of course, blocks light and dark, as all bosses do. So yeah, this guy is a bit of a jerk. It has the skills Megidolaon, Tetrakarn, and Provoke. So yeah, it'll do some pretty crazy damage. What you're going to want to do here, I guess you put Yukari on heal support, but I guess I'll just leave Junpei, and I guess free to do whatever they want. I start off with Thor because he gives me Auto Markaja, which raises all our attacks to start the battle, which is really nice. Now what I'm going to do is switch to Pazuzu, because the only attack that will actually work on this guy is physical. So what we're going to do, we're going to use Rebellion and increase all our critical rates. So we have a much higher rate of getting a critical now, and yeah, if we get criticals, it should drain its health pretty quickly, but I just decided to miss. So yeah, we're off to a good start. Boy. That hurts. When he does Megidolaon though, oh boy, that's when the real pain starts to come into play. Okay, so let's look at our personas. Whatever persona has the best endurance is basically what we're going to want to go with. And no, it's definitely not you. I think our highest endurance persona. Okay. Let's go with this. And he does have physical attacks, so yep, let's do it. Gigantic Fist. 211 damage, not bad. Hopefully we get a critical. but so far we're not having much luck with that.
That one just won't die.
If you get lucky, what you're gonna want him to do is you're actually gonna want him to use provoke, because then you could just disrage and don't really take any damage. So that ends very nicely. So let's use another gigantic fist. Can't seem to get a critical, which is very bad. And I guess missing definitely does not help the cause either. Tetrakarn. Okay, that's somewhat good. And I hate you, Yukari, so much. So using Meteorama, which would have gone everybody to full health, she does that. What you're gonna want to do basically is have. Actually, I block. Let's see. This persona blocks, or it only resists strike. Oh boy. I'm not the one that's gonna take that though, so I guess I'll let Igus take that. I guess I'll use this. I'll use this on myself because I think of myself as the most valuable. Luckily, it does almost no damage to her, so that's always a good thing.
Couldn't finish it up.
Oh boy, ay, 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 ay. That attack hurts. Like, really, really, really hurts. What should I do here? Also, don't bother using magic mirrors. Magic mirrors don't reflect almighty attacks. You'd think they would, but they don't. Yeah. See, do I... This is a very difficult predicament to be in. Very, 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 very difficult. I need something that'll heal us all, but it'll probably get me killed because of how low its endurance is. I guess I don't have anyone that knows Meteoron, so I guess you're the best I got, buddy. Let's bring out Odin for healing purposes, which kind of seems silly, but what are you gonna do? If you could get a critical, that'd be great. Of course not. They're both gonna die this turn. I just realized that. So me healing them did not. Okay, use Tetrakarn. Good. That's the best case scenario we could hope for. We're gonna need a bit of luck here. I hate relying on luck, but I don't see that much of a choice here. We're wanted to use either Tetrakarn or Provoke.
Couldn't finish it up.
Thank you, luck! Holy crud. Thank you, luck. Thank you. Now we're back. We're back sitting pretty here. Definitely back in the good. Okay. So we will want to go back to Uberus, I believe. So let's do that. I think doesn't he have a... he doesn't, but whatever. I wasn't getting criticals anyway. So let's take the damage. Ow. I forgot he had that. That was stupid of me. That was really stupid of me. That might actually get me killed. That might get me killed. Phew! Getting really lucky here. Really, really lucky. Okay, starting to feel a little less lucky. I'm gonna have to heal myself because Yukari wouldn't do it. And then we'll have Igus get rid of his Tetrakarn again. For what it's worth, I think it lasts like 3 turns if you don't do anything about it. Okay, it's really I'm fine with it doing this, but it's kind of weird. I have no idea why she's... I don't know. I don't get the AI logic. You know what? I'm gonna use one of these. I think it's a good time. Should do a decent amount of damage. 85, that's not bad. I do not approve. And this is gonna hurt. That attack is by far its most by far and away its most deadly. Screw it, we're going for this. We're just gonna basically hope it doesn't use Megidolaon again. Hey, there we go. About time. It's about time I got one of those. Should do a good amount of damage. Yeah, like I said, that does a great amount of damage. Okay, this should kill it, I think. Alright, we got it. Very nicely done. And Igus is now fatigued, so. That's fun. Sword of King, very nice. But yeah, it looks like Igus is done. But that's okay, because I believe that's the last boss in this block. So all we should have to do is go up there and claim the whole document, and we'll be good. Summon was very nice, and attack mirror, that's nice too. So, yeah. Oh, that boss is not as bad as I remember it being. So, I guess when I originally said they're not that bad, I was right the first time. So, that's always cool. But yeah, like I said, I think we're done with the bosses in this block now, so we'll be done with Tartarus for a couple months. So I guess we'll leave us, as sad as that is. And before I end this episode, I will go and get the whole document and give it to Elizabeth, and that'll be that. And then it'll be the end of the episode, so. I haven't really shown off. I'm replacing, I guess, with Cormaroin, by the way. I haven't really shown off this block of Tartarus, so that should be fun. I mean, you'll only really see a little bit of it, but hey, you'll see a bit of it. That's always cool, right? And it'll end up being like a 20 to 30 minute. No, it'll probably be a 25 to 30 minute video. So decently sized. Well, and there's 2 bosses fights, so. Okay, yeah, we're good. I want that. I want that though. There's a chest, and I want it. And I want it now. Where'd it go? Oh. Okay, I guess me running before is pointless. Enemy advantage somehow. That's good. And Cormar dead. I believe they're weak to Garu attacks, I believe. So I have in my mind they're weak to anyway. So let's see if I'm right about this. Okay, I was really wrong. Don't think that's gonna do much. Yeah. Ice, okay. Not really that bummed that Cormar is down because he's kind of underleveled, so. Okay, so we need ice. Do we have anything with ice? Okay, we do, but no, whatever, beggars can't be choosers, I suppose.
Good choice. The enemy is down.
Alright, so will we be able to kill him with this whole attack? I sure hope so. Oh boy. I'm guessing she's dead. Hey, she tanked it. Way to go, buddy.
Damn, couldn't finish it up.
Thank you for counters. Counters are awesome. Alright. I should probably fuse an ice persona, but eh. Don't really see a huge point to doing it. Not that many enemies I found are that weak. When they have weaknesses, it's usually do like Zeo or Garu attacks. Don't really see it being the Bufu attacks. Take the experience. And Yukari will get Koromaru up.
My skill level has increased.
I don't really feel the need to heal Koromaru because he'll probably die in one hit anyway. Let's be honest, because of how underleveled he is. So yeah, there's a couple different strategies for playing this game. One strategy is the one I'm doing, where basically you take one party for the most part, for the majority of the game with you. And they get really high leveled and can take more damage and do more damage, etc. I think they're weak to slash. Okay, how about that? I actually had that in my mind. They're weak to slash and they are weak to slash. Anyway, yeah, there's two different strategies. One is that you, like I said, you take your party with you for the whole game and get them. They'll be basically around your level and they can take more damage and do more damage, all that good stuff. The other strategy, okay, Junpei's tired. That sucks. Anyway, the other strategy that people do is just switch out their party members for boss fights for whatever works best, and use different party members throughout the entire game. That works, kind of. But I don't really recommend that strategy. Because, yeah, your team will be pretty significantly under-leveled. And you'll take more damage and the boss fights will be harder. I've not seen anyone do that strategy on hard. I have seen people do it on normal and get away with it though. So yeah. I wouldn't recommend it, but I've seen people do it on normal. So if you're playing the game on normal, you can probably get away with it, but in hard mode, you probably want to stick with one party and try to just get around their weaknesses as best you can. I don't find their weaknesses that crippling. I want to accept a request. Why did I accept? Oh, 11/21. That's still 7 days away. Jack Brothers. I did all these. I think the next one will become available in January, I think. I could be wrong about that. Retrieve the last document. Yes. Seen a completed request. Seems you retrieved the old document from Haraba. That will be the last one I ask you to find. I wanted you to learn the truth from the 8 documents you've collected. However, you are already moving towards another truth. Although memories may remind you of the past, always walk toward the future. I must admit, I'm a bit envious, since I have neither. Yeah, there's no... Also, we got like 600,000 yen for that, which is awesome. For them, there's no sense of time. So there's no past, present, and future for them. So... yeah, in the realm, it kind of makes sense because they live in the realm of consciousness, so there wouldn't really be a sense of time. Anyway, before we end the episode, we will read our last old document that we got, and I almost actually forgot to read, so let's go ahead and read this. Old document number 8, the final one. I'm leaving the team. I can't break the law, but he won't come with me. Maybe I'll open an antique store. So maybe that old lady that runs the antique store knows more than she's letting on. So yeah, that'll do it. You could pause the video if you want to read any of these again. But yeah, that'll do it for this episode, and that'll do it for Tartarus for quite a while. Because, yeah, no longer need to come to Tartarus until January, I think, unless I'm mistaken, which I've been mistaken lots this LP. But yeah, we're done for quite a while with Tartarus. So next time on Let's Play Persona 3 FES, we'll be returning to doing social linking and progressing the story. And yeah, the rest of this month and basically all of December will go really quickly, because we have no more Tartarus to do. We've done it all. We've got it out of the way. So next time on Persona 3 FES, we return to social linking. see you guys then.